One helicopter pad, and we get to interview our brand new pilot named Kent Sapp. Kent Sapp just came to us and is doing a lot of those long line rescues you like to see, the rescues on the coast and up in Annabelle, and he also helps us out on the law enforcement side. And so without further ado, we're going to go meet brand new pilot Kent Sapp. So Ken, I thought we'd do this interview where you feel most comfortable right here inside Henry One. What do you think about that?
I think it's awesome.
So this is live inside the Henry One helicopter. Kent, we're here to kind of learn about you. We heard that you're the brand new Henry One pilot, and you got the keys to this thing a couple weeks ago, and you're flying solo. And why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're from?
I grew up. My parents were divorced, so I grew up in the Midwest and in Southern California. Went in the Marines out of high school, finished that, went back to Southern California, learned to fly fixed-wing airplanes, and then I joined the Army and flew helicopters for 20 years. I retired in 2008, and since then I've been doing different helicopter jobs around the country, including a stint as an instructor in Saudi Arabia. And then the downturn in the oil industry last fall led me to look elsewhere, and we wanted to get back west, both my wife and I.
So you weren't originally from Sonoma County. Where'd you come from?
The Agora. Nobody ever knows where it's from.
Agora.
But it's off the 101 down in Southern California.
Oh, okay.
Right. So it's between the San Fernando Valley and the Thousand Oaks area.
And you saw this job announcement and came and tested for it?
I did. I'd been seeing the job announcement for years. Every once in a while you'd see it pop up. I was always intrigued by it. And it was the perfect timing.
So what do you find the difference between flying for oil companies versus flying Henry One?
This is a lot more fun. A lot better scenery than flying over the ocean every day out in the middle of the ocean. But what's really nice is great people here. My wife and I have been really impressed with everything here. I mean, during the interview process, we knew this was going to be a good fit.
Have you gotten to do any rescues yet?
I did. I did my first one about a week and a half ago down in Fort Ross. We had a patient that was in the rocks down on the beach. They couldn't move him, so we ended up bringing him up via long line to the ambulance, and he got the care that he needed.
So I imagine having someone hanging off the end of a helicopter and picking up someone that's in need of medical attention is probably a little more important too than doing whatever the oil companies do.
Absolutely, and it's it's an important mission, and we have a great resource here to be able to do things that would be really difficult and time-consuming for the fire departments just because of the topography here in the county.
What do you think about our helicopter versus the other ones you've gotten to fly?
This is the first time I've flown this model, the 407 that we have currently. I have a lot of time in other Bell products, but this is a great helicopter. It's nearing the end of its life, and we're looking at getting a new one in the next year, which is awesome. Hopefully give a little bit more capability. But I'm sure enjoying flying it. I really do.
This concludes our interview with Kent Sapp. He's our latest helicopter pilot flying on the Henry One airship. Kent, on behalf of the Sonoma County public, we really appreciate everything you do for us. You're out there saving lives and rescuing people who have put themselves in precarious positions. And I know the county wants to extend their appreciation and gratitude for doing this job.
Thank you very much. Great to be here. I just want to add that the pilots seem to always be the face behind this, but we couldn't do. This is a complete team effort, and I can't do what I do unless we have the TFOs and the paramedics doing their job. So I'm just part of the big picture.
That's so true. We talk about this all the time, that this is a bucket of bolts and pieces and parts and metal and stuff. It's really the people at Henry One that make this such a successful program. So we appreciate that. We're talking with Sergeant Pete Cordarolo. Pete is the sergeant of the helicopter unit here at Henry One and operates the whole unit in charge. And Pete, can you tell us a little bit about our latest pilot, Kent Sapp, and the hiring process and what it takes to fly Henry One?
Yeah, first let me just say we're really lucky to have Kent Sapp. He came in here as a very experienced pilot and took to the training, the long line training, the rescue training. Did a tremendous job, powered through it, and I'm happy to say he's out, he's flying, he's working missions on his own now. He just did an outstanding job, and again, we're lucky to have him. I'd just like to emphasize how difficult it is to find a candidate who not only is an excellent helicopter pilot, but who has that added skill of the vertical reference long line. very difficult to find somebody who is a good fit, who can pass a background, and who has that skill down pat. And again, we're lucky. Kent is that guy.